Assalamu alaikum class, how are you all? As you all know that today is 13th of November 2024, today is Wednesday and I am your science teacher and we are doing unit number 5, gases around us. As you all know that we are in the last lesson, we are doing about the topic that is solids, liquids and gases. We are doing the topic that is solids, liquids and gases. Okay, and we have also discussed about the structure, the internal particles of the solids, liquids or gases or not, boys? Yes, we have done. We have done with the help of the picture that the solids, if we talk about the solid, how the particles of the solids are present. Good, they are tightly packed, they are joined together. They are so much tightly packed that they can't able to move here and there. Okay, this is the factor that make it hard and having a very definite shape and having a very definite volume. Because of this property that the particles of the solids are very tightly packed and they having a hard shape and they can't move here and there and they having a definite shape. And the molecule, the force of attraction between the molecules of the solids are very strong. That's why if we see and if we want to break any solid, I want to break this marker, it's very hard for me to break this marker because the molecules are very tightly packed with each other. And now move to the liquids. How are the liquids arranged, girls? G. There is a little space between the particles of the liquid. A little bit. That is a small space that is more than the solid but less than the gases. Okay. Now if we talk about the shape and the volume of the liquids having the definite shape or not? No, good. They don't have the definite shape. If we talk about if we having a cup of tea and we want to put it into a glass, so it will take the shape of the glass and it will be, but the volume of the tea will not be less or it will not be decrease. Okay, it will remain the same. So the volume remain the same, but the shape of the liquids are different for every different which type of the container we are using. Okay, there are the different types of the liquids. कौन-कौन से liquids होते हैं? Yes, milk, tea, juices, water. These are the different liquids that we use in our daily routine. What about the gases? What are the gases? And well, what is the shape of the molecules of the gases? The molecules of the gases having a large amount of the space between them. If we see the picture of the gases, the molecules of the gases having a very large space is very the space is more than the liquids and the solids. Okay. So we can say that if we talk about the shape and the volume of the gases don't having the definite shape and they don't having the definite volume. Okay. So now the topic is the solid, liquid and the gases. And if we talk about the different type of the gases in our daily routine, what are the different gases that we can observe it or we can see? हम देख तो नहीं सकते लेकिन we can feel it. Okay, and we know about it. Just like in our body, there are the different types of the gases that are present. Which type of the two gases that are present in our body, girls? Okay, the gases that are present in our body is carbon dioxide and oxygen. Okay, so these are the two types of the gases that are present in our body. And from where we are getting oxygen? Good. From the from air. From air से तो हमें मिलती है, लेकिन air में कहाँ से आती है? It can be given by the plants. When by the process of the photosynthesis, the oxygen is prepared and the carbon dioxide that is present in the air is utilized by the plants to make their food. Okay, so we are releasing carbon dioxide which can be utilized by the plant, and it is giving in the result it is giving us oxygen. Okay, now and any other type of the oxygen that you know. There is another gas that is present in our home that help us to make the food. That is the natural gas. Okay, that is CH4. That is methane gas. Okay, methane, and it is the sweet gas that is used to help us to make the food. Okay, now if we talk about the air. What is air? Air is a mixture of gases or not? Yes or no? Yes. It is a mixture of different gases. And which are what are the different gases that are present in the air? Oxygen, nitrogen, it having carbon dioxide, argon, neon, etc. Okay, and if you blow a balloon, I have given you any activity related to the way of the balloon or not? Yes, that you have to blow one balloon and you have to tie it with a coat hanger, and then another balloon you will not blow, you will not blow that balloon, and then you will check whether which type of the balloon having a way or not. So it means that it give us another point that if we are talking that the gases do not having a definite shape and definite volume, but it having a particular weight in it. If we are saying that the glass is empty and any container that is empty, but it is not empty, it is actually having the gases in that containers that is present everywhere, and that gas is also having some weight. Sometimes it having a larger weight and sometimes it is the weight which is negligible. Okay, it is not much weight of that gas. Okay, now this is the topic that we have done in our last lesson. So now we will start our new topic, that is today's topic is air around us. We have already discussed about the air now. We will discuss the different type of the gases that are present around us. Okay, so today's topic is around us. Okay, we have discussed now that the air having the different gases, that having the carbon dioxide, nitrogen, oxygen. Okay, I will write down the whole spelling, whether you will understand it or not. It having oxygen, nitrogen gas, carbon dioxide gas, argon, helium, and many more. सही है ना? It having the different percentage of it. Some gases having a very large amount, and nitrogen इनमें सबसे ज़्यादा quantity जो होती है that is of the nitrogen gas, and then it is of the oxygen, and then carbon dioxide, and then the other one having a very small amount that is present in our air. Okay, there are different around in our air. So we can say that the air is actually the mixture of gases. Okay, so we can say that the air is a mixture of gases. Now we will discuss one by one the different examples that we have go through it in our daily routine, but we didn't focus on it. That there are the air that is present in our different, sometimes the food items, sometimes the cleaning products, and sometimes the drinks that we are using, that having the different type of the gases in it or the air in it. Okay, so if you see this is a sponge or a foam. If we see this foam and the sponge under the microscope, so if you will see it clearly, it having a small pores in it. So the pores having the air inside it. Okay, and this air will, the spaces present in the sponge will have to having water in it and do work on it. Okay, to work with this sponge. And there are the different food items. For example, if we eat the cake, and we can make the cake, first of all we have to make the dough of the cake, and we are in the ingredients of the cake, there are some substance which can help the dough of the cake to rise. And when it is rising, it is making the gas in it, that is the carbon dioxide gas. And when the cake is ready, any cake or the brownie, we can see that having a small holes in it. Okay, if this is a piece of the cake, and that cake either having a small holes in it, or sometimes there is a big hole, and that is the gases, that is the purpose of it is the carbon dioxide that is releasing from it, and it can make the gap in it, and that having the holes in it due to the presence of the carbon dioxide gas. Okay, if we talk, we normally use the fizzy drinks in our routine, and we will having the cold drinks, and if you will know the composition of the its drink, that also having one gas in it. When we shake the bottle and we will open the bottle, it will remove out of the bottle with a full speed. So it is due to the presence of the gas that is present inside it, and the gas that is present in the fizzy drink is carbon dioxide gas. Okay, in the same way, there are we can say that if we talk about the air that is present in our environment, if we talk about the area that is present beyond the earth, that is the space. If we talk about that, the space do not having the air in it. Okay, the space don't having air in it. So if there is no air in the space or in any planet, so there is no way to survive in any other planet or the moon, and there is no condition for the survival there. Okay, this is the only planet, our Earth, where the life can exist, and we can live here. But if we talk about the space, in the space there is no air present, so it is very difficult for the astronauts to speak there, because the sounds can't able to move in the space, because the sounds needs the air to move. For example, if I am delivering a lesson and you are listening to it, the air particles that are present, if I am, if there is a teacher and there is a student, there is a gap between the teacher and the student. Okay, so the voice is reaching towards your ear with the help of the particles, air particles that are present in the gap, and this sound can moving towards the ear of the student with the help of the air particles or the medium in the present in here. And the medium is very necessary for the traveling of the sound, but in the space there is no medium of the air available, so it is very it is not possible to listen to the voice there. So we can say that it is not possible for any living organism to survive in the to live in on the moon or any other planet, because there is not the availability of the air present there. So now, having a quick review or the recap of the whole topic that we have done today, we have discussed about the air around us, and the air is a mixture of the different gases. The gases having the different percentages that is fixed. The different gases that are present in the air is oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, argon, etc. And if we talk about the different examples in our surrounding, we normally go through it on a daily basis, but we do not consider it keenly. But they are the different examples that we have discussed. One about the fizzy drinks that having the gases in it. There are also some sachets that having that is used for acidity, that also having the gas in it, and it is and we have also discussed about the cake that when it is made, that having the some gases that is produced in it, and it can having that makes the holes inside the cake, and that means that there are the air that is present in that holes. The same example is for the chocolate bar. If we will see the dairy milk bubbly, it also having the holes in it or not. In the same way, the honeycomb chocolate also having the holes in it, and that is having the same principle behind it, that it having the holes in it, and the holes consisting of the air inside. Okay, the sponge, we have also discussed about the sponge having the holes in it, and the sponge can able to absorb the water, and it can helps us in the cleaning it can use for the cleaning purpose. Okay, then we have discussed that there is the for the traveling of the sound, the air is a special medium, and without medium the sound can't travel. We can say that in the vacuum or in the space there is a vacuum, and the vacuum the air cannot travel, because there is no medium there for the traveling of the sound. So it is very difficult for the for any living creature to survive in the space without the air, because the air having the different gases, for example oxygen, which help us to survive, and it is needed to live. Okay, now it's time for the homework. I am writing some question, and you have to give the answer of it. So the questions are, so our homework is, you have to search the different products that having gases in it. Okay, this is your research work. What are some examples of substance that have gas in them? Substances that have, okay, you have to search for some substances that having the gas in them, just like we have discussed about the fizzy drinks, cake, chocolate bar, and bread also having the gases in it, air in it. So you have to do the research work and you have to do it in your notebook. So that's all from my side, and this is your lesson. Allah Hafiz.